My people wonder they say shall never end. The story where they reach us right now allegedly is that Mama Regina, who is supposed to be finding a way to fix her daughter's marriage with Paned, or probably find a way to help her daughter come out from the mess that she put her into, because we all know that this marriage arrangement wasn't Regina's decision at first. Even though she's just trying to cover up for her mother by letting us know that she saw Paned, she fell in love, this, that. But we all know that it was an arrangement between Paned and the mother. And from the look of things, Regina is fed up with that marriage. Yes, so because if not, we all know how Regina is always praising her husband, her Odogu husband. My husband is an Odogu. She doesn't allow me to suffer. She provides everything for me. Looking at her, you might think that all is well, but she was just trying to cover up. And nobody will blame her for that, because every woman would want to make the world think that her marriage is perfect, even though there is no perfect marriage anywhere. No one's own is perfect, but we all are managing. But you get as management go be, my dear, you go find your way, make you live, train your children, especially when you have children. And I believe that Regina is fed up with this marriage, and coupled with the fact that it wasn't her decision at first, because I believe that if it was her decision at the beginning, she might not have excuses right now. But right now, whether you believe it or not, she must be blaming her mother for everything, even though she cannot come out on social media and do that because of the fact that she's a wise girl. See, Regina is very wise, so forget. And from the audio, from the voice note that we saw some time ago, it be like say Paned dey knack Regina mama before, as in dem be paddy, and their own paddy no be only for politics, for even for bed, before Paned come see Regina. And you know say Paned no dey use eye see yummy things like Regina dem at that age. So, and he requested for Regina, and the mama Regina, knowing fully well that she's going to gain a lot, she decided to do the arrange. And at the end of the day, the thing worked, and she gained a house from that. Not only house, so, but even the other day we got an information alleged that Paned is paying her 3 million naira every month for upkeep. I don't know how true it is, but that is what we are hearing. But I want to lay emphasis on this particular issue that has to do with Chika Ike. With what we know before now, Chika Ike and Paned were in love. You know, they were lovers. And from the look of things, Paned loved Chika Ike so much. There was a time we got an information that Paned wanted to marry Chika Ike, but Chika Ike said no, that she doesn't want to marry a man who already have a wife, let alone the one that have about 4 to 5 wives. Because as at that time, Paned already have 5 wives already. Regina have not been in the picture. And maybe a lot of people are saying that it's because of Chika Ike's experience, past experience. You know that Chika Ike have been married before, from what the information we gathered. And that marriage wasn't a sweet one for her, because there was a time she shared her experience. It was a bitter experience for her. And not only that, she did not have a child. And you know what, women that doesn't have children in African settings, especially when you're married to a man that doesn't have that understanding, you know what most of them pass through. So I will say that Chika Ike is saying, I don't want to marry Ned because of her past experience with marriage. And nobody will blame her for that, you know. And I believe that if Chika Ike would have wanted to marry Ned, maybe Regina wouldn't have come into the picture, because that popularity that Ned was looking for, Chika Ike would have given it to her, because Chika Ike, on the other hand, is also a superstar, even well known before ReginaDaniel, you know. So, but Chika Ike said no. And Mama Regina, I'm sure she is very much aware that Chika Ike is into Paned and Paned is into Chika Ike, before she introduced her daughter into the same man, you know. And there was a time, it was that period they said, I think, is it last year, December, when they said Paned was seen with Chika Ike shopping, and they alerted Regina, and Regina started making so much trouble. And Regina's mother started making a threatening video to Chika Ike, telling her to leave her daughter's husband alone. If not, she will have her to face and contend with. And at the end of the day, the woman denied that voice note too. There was a time she denied it. Maybe Paned got involved. I don't know how, but she denied it then. Now, we are getting another information. We are getting another information recently now that instead of Rita Dominic, sorry, Rita Daniels, not Dominic. Instead of Rita Daniels, which is Regina's mother, to find a way to settle this thing between her daughter and the husband, or find a way to help the girl get her freedom, or at least help her bring her children, because at this point I believe that the major problem they are facing right now is that Ned have denied Regina access to the children. That is the problem we are hearing. Instead of her to find a way to help out, her own is to convince Regina to go back to that marriage, no matter what she's facing. And that is why they say she have told Chika Ike again to stay away from her husband's, for her daughter's husband, that she should remember the hand that fed her, or do what. I don't know how the hand fed her. Maybe now she connects Chika Ike to Paned then. I don't know, because information have it that she have been in the life of Ned. I mean, Rita Daniels have been in the life of Ned for a very long time. So who knows? Telling Chika Ike, don't forget the hand that once fed you. Does it mean that there is this connection? You know that they are into Nollywood together. Who knows? I don't know. But the fact remains that Chika Ike have come out to let us know that her child is not Paned's own. But one question that a lot of people are asking and keep asking is, why are you hiding the face of the child? Because we all know that Paned have a very strong gene. If the child belongs to him, definitely it will not take time. People go know. And you know that if definitely the child belongs to Paned, Chika Ike will never, unless by mistake, she will never want to share the face of the child to the world. You know? So a lot of people are coming for Regina's mother, telling her at this point what you should be doing is to talk to Paned to allow your daughter see her children, because it is disturbing the girl. They said the other day that Regina's brother came to Paned's house to disturb. Is because of how his sister Regina was feeling after she went to Paned's house and he denied her access to the children. They said she returned back. She wasn't herself, and that was why the brother made that bold step to go and see the children. Because according to him, if the children are fine, at least he will tell his sister Regina, don't worry, your children are okay. Because information have it that the little boy was somehow sick some time ago, and he was leaning down by the day, slimming down, you know. So and you don't expect a mother to feel comfortable without seeing or hearing from your children. It doesn't make sense. So at this point, we are expecting that should be Mama Regina's most concern, and not going to want Chika Ike to stay away, or they will show themselves the stuff they are made of. You know, that kind of thing. You know, makes sense now. You know, makes sense. After all, Chika Ike said she is not Paned's seventh wife. Of course, if she have ever wanted to marry Paned, I'm sure she would have done that long ago. But we are hearing the other day that Laila have told Regina that Paned is planning to marry 2 other people from Anioma village, that they have started making that arrangement for him. So at this point, we don't know who to believe or who not to believe, but it is obvious that whatever that happened between Paned and Regina started the moment Chika Ike posted her baby bomb. It was then that Regina went offline. 2 weeks or 1 week after that, she returned back, removed Paned's name and pictures. So you cannot tell me that Chika Ike, that she is not part of their problem. I don't believe it. Some people will believe, but everybody have the right to believe in whatever or he or she wants to believe in. So and at this point, Going to tackle Chika Ike might not I don't think is the best solution. The best solution is, Regina, what do you want? If you want to continue with this marriage, go back to your marriage. Chika Ike is a side chick, and there is nothing you can do to stop Paned from having a side chick. Then if you don't want to continue with the marriage, be so serious about it. Stop fighting any side chick. Find a way to get yourself out of it rather than going to fight anybody or anything. After all, in this case, if there's anyone to fight, it should be Paned and not Chika Ike. And Paned made it clear that he's a polygamist. At least he have married 5 wives before you. So how do you expect him to stop? He cannot stop. Oh. If he cannot stop with the first wife and second wife, he cannot stop. Anyways, I just saw this and I said let me come and share it with you, and let me get your opinion at the comment section. Don't forget that they are alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Don't forget that I love you guys. For those of you who will tell me anything on the comment section, I love you. For being on my channel and my page, I love you. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.